Democrats have maintained a pretty consistent storyline for the past couple of years, really. Democrats have to win, and if they don't win, there's only really one explanation for it: racism. The press, of course, their handmaidens, have eagerly helped them push that storyline.
There is still a silent majority who responds to these racially coded as probably the most generous way you would describe it.
He won, and he won, unfortunately, with a message that was racially motivated, that was false about this invasion of migrants.
The dumbest people all work on TV, but you knew that. Turns out voters didn't care for this. They really don't like being called evil. That's not a way to win their vote. It's also untrue. Stacey Abrams and Andrew Gillum both lost last night. So did Republican John James in Michigan. But for some reason, the left isn't scrambling to call Michigan voters racist for re-electing Debbie Stabenow. That's kind of funny. Christopher Harris is executive director of Unhyphenated America. He joins us today. Mr. Harris, thank you very much for coming on. I wonder if we've reached like peak hysteria on this question. This is my preferred outcome. And we can all kind of just agree that it's not really the issue most of the time. Sometimes it is, but mostly it's about economics, and we can debate those. Or are they going to continue doing this, do you think?
They're going to continue doing it. They're like a dog on a leash or a hamster on a wheel. This is what they know. Yeah. They only know how to do that. I mean, but they want to talk about some people being racist, but as you said, they don't want to talk about Michigan. How about, I have a friend of mine, Liz Mattori. She ran for the 2nd Congressional District in Maryland. She lost by 157,000 votes. So the question is to the people of Maryland, are you racist?
Right.
You didn't vote for a black female Republican, which she's actually first-generation American. How come those 157,000 people didn't vote for her? Are they sexist? See, this is what happens. If we're going to play this game, then let's play this game. Let's be consistent with it. They don't want to play the game because it doesn't work. It doesn't pass the smell test.
So then why should Republicans or conservatives play the game? I mean, when they're accused unfairly and it's transparently false and silly of bigotry or being immoral, why don't they just laugh?
Well, that's the beauty of President Donald Trump, right? I mean, he's nowhere near racist, and I saw something recently said that he's post-racial, and I think that's probably the most accurate depiction of him. He's post-racial. He knows this is all bunk. He laughs it off, and that's what every Republican should do. Every congressional Republican, every Republican around the nation should learn that lesson. Don't take the dog whistle. They're going to call you racist. I said that on the show before. Every Republican has been called a racist. Why do you keep falling for it?
Well, I think for people who aren't in the public eye, I mean, there's a real threat. I mean, for one thing, you lose your job over it. People lose their jobs.
Definitely. Screaming
lunatics show up at your house and scare your children. I mean, there are real costs, but maybe we de-escalate by laughing in the face of absurdity.
Oh, definitely. I mean, that's what I do all the time. I laugh at people, and especially when somebody tries to push it on me, I mean, I let them know that I don't feel 1 ounce of inferiority to anyone, and ultimately that's what they're saying to people of color, black people, Hispanics, whatever like that. They're saying that we see you as inferior, and so we're the great white hope who's going to come out there and protect you, but I don't need you to protect me. I can protect myself. I don't need I don't need any special privileges. I have the Constitution. How about we just stand up to the Constitution? That's all we're really asking for.
Doesn't that, I mean, this is a long conversation, but doesn't it drive you crazy?
Absolutely. And my wife has to hear me kind of rant about things on occasion. God bless her for putting up with me on that. But yeah, it drives me crazy.
It would drive me crazy too. Christopher Harris, thank you. As always, great to see you.
Thank you.